may be famous after this fight. He's a fine boxer with a good punch and 2 first-round KOs to his credit. Boxing experts call him the best young middleweight around. He had better be at his best, for his opponent tonight is the hardest puncher in the middleweight division, Rubin Hurricane Carter. He has scored 6 one-round KOs in his 22-fight career, the last being over welterweight champ Emil Griffith in December. He'll be throwing bombs from the opening bell. See what happens in a moment as Rubin Hurricane Carter meets James Ellis on the Friday night fight of the week.
155 3/4 pounds, Jimmy Ellis. Jimmy Ellis. His opponent, Patterson, New Jersey, black trunk. He weighs 157 1/4 pounds. Rubin Hurricane Carter. Carter. Main event, 10 rounds.
Good evening, Carter. Good evening, Ellis. Now, you've been briefed by our Chief Deputy Boxing Commissioner, Frank Morris. Are there any questions? Okay, touch gloves, return to your respective corners, come out boxing, not boxing the side of the belt. Good luck.
Terrific. Scoring here in New York on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system. If the rounds come out even on an official's card, a mandatory 8-count, 3 knockdown rule in effect. Ellis, surprisingly slight, white trunk. Carter, the puncher with the black trunk. James Ellis, a good boxer. Watch for him to try to end it quickly with a 1-2 if he can. Ellis always dangerous in the beginning, as is Hurricane Carter. Both of them scored with hard left hooks. Ellis is going to try to block a lot of punches on his elbows and on his gloves. Carter just likes to throw them. Carter naturally will go for the quick ending. He stopped both Florentino Fernandez and Emil Griffith in 1 round. Griffith with a left, Florentino with a right. Ellis knows he's got to guard against Carter's left hook, but the right is not to be trifled with either. Ellis will try to make use of his height advantage with good jabs. 1 minute to go in round 1. Ellis was giving it the Cassius Clay there for a moment. He worked with Clay a few times. Carter is always an imposing figure in there with his Mandarin mustache and his steely glare. Hard to the body with 10 seconds to go in round 1. A solid punch that was. There's the bell. James Ellis ready to come out for round 2, wearing the white trunks. Rubin Carter, the black trunk. Those jabs by Ellis are barely getting in there. Carter is also short. shot took. Made Ellis think it over. A little bit on the style of the Clay Liston fight, the boxer and the puncher. Crowd applauds the maneuver by James Ellis of Louisville. Grazing left hook by Carter. Now we see that Ellis is a fine boxer. Carter, the deadly puncher. So far in this round, Ellis' fine boxing has kept Carter at least mentally off balance.
Let's go, Rubin!
Round two almost over. There's the bell ending round two, and we go back to the corner with Rubin, Hurricane Carter, who was born in Clifton, New Jersey, May 6, 1937, now lives in Patterson, New Jersey. In the corner with him, facing him head-on, is trainer Nick Florio. On the left-hand side is manager Carmine Tedeschi, and on the right-hand side, one of the fine handlers of boxing around here, Chicky Ferreira. That's the corner of Rubin, Hurricane Carter, the knocker-outer. On the other side of the ring, we've got James Ellis from Louisville, Kentucky. In the corner with him is manager, facing him head-on, is Bud Gruner, who was also the manager of the late Rudell Stitch, who was drowned trying to rescue a friend from drowning. On the right-hand side, Charlie Goldman, who was with Rocky Marciano. And the popular Sid Martin is on the left. He's from the Emil Griffith camp. Here's James Ellis, born in Louisville, February 24th, 1940. Coming up to round three now, Rubin Carter, the black trunks, James Ellis in white. The youngster from Louisville, very calm about it. Carter trying for the knockout. Those jabs are not quite getting in there. The right grazed the chin. Referee Joe Lascalzo gets them apart. Old-time boxing being brought to the Garden by James Ellis. Great right that got in there by Ellis. risking his ranking in this fight. He's ranked number 1 by the World Boxing Association. Joey Archer second, a hard right by Carter. The Ring magazine recognizes Archer first and Carter second behind champion Joey Giardello. 1 minute to go in round 3. Carter only needs one big equalizer. Ellis, of course, knows that. Carter scored well with the body, grazed to the chin. Ten seconds to go in round 3. There's the bell. Round 4 at Madison Square Garden. Hurricane Carter, black trunks, James Ellis in white. Carter is starting to press a little more. Keep after Ellis. Notice how quick Carter gets that left hook out there. It's a flash.
Let's go, Rubin!
Scalzo getting them apart. There's that 1-2 we told you about, the left and the right. Carter has scored some hard punches to the body, which could take a toll on young Ellis later in the fight. Less than a minute to go in round 4. Ellis trying to get his right hand in there, looking for a spot for it. There it is. Now Ellis is starting to go for the body, as is Carter. Mashing right hand by Carter. They are. He went down for right hand smash. He's taking the mandatory count. Only seconds remaining in this round. Ellis looked up at the clock. And there's the bell, ending round 4, which ended on a big note for Hurricane Carter. There's another solid 4 hours of exciting sports activity on ABC tomorrow. Starting at 2:30 p.m., 1:30 Central Time, that's Challenge Golf, starring Arnold Palmer and Gary Player. At 3:30, the Professional Bowlers Tour visits Birmingham, Alabama. At 5 p.m., 4 p.m. Central Time, ABC's Wide World of Sports covers the National Ski Jumping Championships from Ishpeming, Michigan. and the NASCAR 500-mile stock car race at Daytona Beach, Florida. And don't forget, fans, funds are still needed to pay the cost of sending our amateur athletes to Tokyo. Send your donation to Olympic House, Department A, New York City. ABC has pledged to raise $250,000 for the U.S. Olympic Committee. Among the guests tonight, many members of the wholesale druggists who are having meetings in New York. James Ellis coming out for round 5. Ellis was doing a fine boxing job until he ran into that right hand by Carter. In the last round, the big equalizer. Very hard punch to the body with that left hook by Carter. Calculated to slow down anybody. Ellis is looking for a spot to put his right hand back in big. He'll throw it from behind the left jab when he does. Now Carter is starting to score heavily. And it's a question how long the youngster can stand up under those punches. Oh, look at those muscles on Carter. Carter has developed a jab since we last saw him. Milling is in Ellis' corner. Carter is back to the rope. Joe Lascalzo getting them apart. One minute to go in round 5. You notice how calm and deliberate Rubin Carter is about the whole thing. He knows he can end it any time if he gets that big punch in there. Almost got it in there, too. 10 seconds to go in round 5. There's the bell. Carter coming out on the right-hand side, black trunks. James Ellis, white trunks. Carter from Paterson, New Jersey, 157 1/4. Ellis from Louisville, 155 3/4. Ellis, much the taller of the two by 5 inches at 6'1". Carter deliberately and slowly slowing him down with that body attack. Almost as though Ellis were saying, I know what you want to do, but I'm not going to let you if I can help it. Ooh. 2 minutes left in round 6. Solid punch. Ellis was doing very well until he was downed by a right hand in round 4. Been sort of fading since then, or Carter's been coming on.
All right, that's it. All right. All right, that's it. All right, that's it.
Round 6 running its course. Carter is sending them home and scoring heavily. There's the bell. Next Friday, the fight of the week will present the 2 biggest heavyweights in the business. Top contender Ernie Terrell and German champ Gerhard Zeck. Each is over 6 feet 5 inches tall. Terrell has won 8 straight, his most recent efforts bringing him victories over hard-punching Cleveland Williams and crafty Zora Foley. Terrell now looms as a top contender for Cassius Clay's crown. He has won 31 out of 35 with 16 KOs. Zeck has knocked out 6 straight opponents to give him an overall record of 24 wins, 1 loss, and 17 knockouts. He's heavyweight champion of Germany and the hardest puncher to come over since Max Schmeling. Heavyweights Ernie Terrell and Gerhard Zeck, 10 rounds or less, here at the Garden next Friday on the Fight of the Week. Brought to you by the Gillette Safety Razor Company and by William Penn Cigars and Tiparillos. Round 7 at Madison Square Garden. James Ellis in the white trunks, Rubin Hurricane Carter in black. Carter seems to have slowed down Ellis just enough so he can get close enough to him for those blockbusters he throws. And Carter tonight is showing us a good left jab. Wow. Ellis' right hand, which was very effective in the early rounds, seems to have been neutralized. Ellis' left jab is still a very potent punch, but the right is missing. A little bit low that time by Carter. 1 minute to go in round 7. Carter is planting them home, first with the left and then with the right. They are solid senders. 10 seconds to go in round 7. There's the bell. Coming up to round 8 here at Madison Square Garden. Rubin Hurricane Carter, black trunks. Patterson, New Jersey. James Ellis, Louisville, white trunks. Middleweight fighting. Ellis trying to get back into contention here. About 2 minutes remaining in round 8 of a 10-rounder. Ellis standing up better now under those punches than he seemingly did earlier. Both landed hard there. Carter got in a couple extra, though. Now Ellis is putting more power in his punches. Ellis also sneaks a look at the clock. Ellis scowls at the referee when he breaks and says, "Come on, keep punching." Round 8 almost over. There's the bell. Let's see what we're in the very good preliminaries tonight. In the middleweight bout, Harold Richardson of New York won unanimously over Ossie Marcano of the Bronx. Another middleweight bout, Bobby Cassidy of Levittown and Gil Diaz of the Bronx. Draw, both of these fights being 8 rounds. The others a 4-round duration. Mike McGurk of Glasgow, Scotland, a middleweight, defeated Hank Pello of Buffalo, New York. Another 4-rounder, welterweight bout, Gil Rodriguez of Puerto Rico. Carl Williams, well, they're scheduled later. I guess that takes care of the preliminary bouts. Toots Shore and his family back on the boxing beat here at Madison Square Garden tonight. Among the many satisfied spectators as Rubin Hurricane Carter and James Ellis hear the buzzer warning them that round 9 is coming up. There has been one knockdown in the fight so far. Ellis was down from a hard right near the end of the 4th round. Carter, the black trunks, Ellis in white. I've been watching Rubin Carter for 2 years now, and I don't remember us ever throwing a left jab, but he's thrown a very effective jab tonight. Added to his arsenal of that dynamite left and the hard-hitting right, make him much more potent in the future. Ellis got off good in the first couple of rounds, but solid body punching by Carter seems to have slowed him down a lot, in addition to being down on the canvas from a right to the head in the fourth. The flash knockdown, though, if you joined us late, he bounced right up. So Scalzo trying to get a little more action out of the battlers. Most of the clinching is done by Ellis. Now the crowd is voicing some dissatisfaction with the performance. Ellis just got in a good right hand with 1 minute to go in round 9. Ellis looks up at the clock, 30 seconds to go. Took it well. Ten seconds to go in round 9. There's the bell. Up to round 10 here at Madison Square Garden. James Ellis being sent out to battle by his manager, Bud Bruner. Ellis in the white trunk from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing 155 3/4. He's very tall. He's 6'1". Hurricane Carter, Patterson, New Jersey, 157 1/4, stands 5'8". Referee Joe Lascalzo. One knockdown scored by Carter near the end of the fourth round, a flash knockdown. You can see that Carter works between fights. Tremendously improved fighter. And he's fighting a hard man to fight tonight. Man who's all arms and elbows, a very crafty boxer, this Ellis, with a pretty good punch himself. Two minutes left in the fight, 2 minutes in this 10th round. Here in New York on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system. If the rounds come out even on an official's card, they're in Carter's corner. There's 1 minute left in the fight. Seconds left now.
All right, Jimmy, hold it up.
They banged heads together there. I don't know if you could hear it. I could hear it.
All right, actually, come on. Let's run outside. Let's go. Push it.
Practically over now. There'll be no knockout. There's the bell ending the fight between Rubin Carter and James Ellis. We'll have the decision in just a minute.
Judge Jimmy Riccio has a 6-3, 1 even Carter. Referee Joe Rostalzo, 7-2, 1 even Carter. The other judge, Frank Forbes, 7-3, Carter, winner by unanimous decision, Rubin Hurricane Carter.
Rubin Hurricane Carter retains his high ranking in the middleweight division, outpointing Jimmy Ellis, and Carter has now won 19 of his 23 fights, remains a threat to anyone. Be at television ringside next Friday night and enjoy the 10-round heavyweight match between Ernie Terrell and Gerhard Zeck from Madison Square Garden on the Fight of the Week. Produced by Hugh Beach. Directed by Marshall Griskin. Associate Director Bill Lilling. Technical Director Lou Marchand. Stay tuned now for Make That Spare, which follows immediately over most of these A, B, C stations. Until next Friday, this is Don Dunphy saying good night for your host, Gillette, maker of the slim adjustable razor. The incomparable new Gillette stainless steel blades, foamy shaving cream, Right Guard Power Spray deodorant, and Sun Up aftershave. And William Penn, the cigar with the special combination of taste and mildness, and Tiparillos, America's neat new smoking favorite.